Hi everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Vintage Cottage, and I'm back again with yet more journals that I've created that will be for sale in my Etsy shop on January 1st. Today I have Claire and Dorothy. Claire is more of a shabby chic kind of theme, and Dorothy is the vintage style that I love. I'm going to start with Claire. The cover has a beautiful embroidered doily and then vintage linens behind it, some not crochet but eyelet lace behind it. There's some pom-pom fringe along the top, and it has a dangle. It's held on with a bulldog clip. It's removable, and the dangle has lots of yummy laces and fibers, and it has a all in pink and cream, and it has a bead dangle hanging from it with some pearls and some more and crystals. It also has a stick pin here. This is removable. You can take that off if you want. It's just on there loosely with the pin holder at the end. The enclosure is pink seam binding, and this is also removable and adjustable. It's held on with these clips. You just unclip it to open it, and as the journal grows you can expand the enclosure there. So let's take a peek inside. On the first page, on the inside cover, is a lace pocket and a large tag with some stickles on it and vintage trim, and room for writing on the back. Most of the tags in here are from Dreams, etc. Second page is scrapbook paper, and there's a label to put what the journal is about. There's a fabric and doily collage here, and another one at the bottom of this pocket that has some trim, and then two more of those beautiful butterfly tags for journaling. This side has a fabric flip with another one of those doily pieces and several different beautiful fabrics, and some lace trim along the edge. Plain page for writing. It just has a tag at the bottom that says smile. This side is a pocket with a little bit of collage on it, and another one of those gorgeous tags with lace at the top and more lace along the edge. Page from a children's book with some lace in the bottom. Isn't that cute? I love that picture. Little kitty looking at it herself in the mirror. Fabric collage here. This page has a tuck spot made from a not a tablecloth but a napkin, embroidered napkin, and more tags here. This one has a little dangle with some pearls and crystals on it, and this has a little bit of tatting on it from my collection. I love tatting. I have a little box full of it. I'm hoarding it, but I'm using it little by little in these journals. There's a tuck spot here with another tag, room for journaling. There's some stenciling here, an inspirational quote over here. It says, "There are times in life when just being positive is the best thing you can be. In the years to come, there will surely be things that don't go as planned, but if you stay strong and make the best choices you can, your attitude will almost always see you through." That is so true. Another tuck spot here with some vintage lace on the edge, and a collage up here. This was on a flashcard. You can see the word underneath there barely. It says funny. Tab that says remember, die cut, rose, another tuck spot here with a tag in it, and with a lace tab. Some pink trim along here. I might have enough of this to offer some in my Etsy shop. I'll have to look and see how much I had. I had quite a big roll of it. I'm not sure how much I have left. Another pocket here with stenciling behind and yet more tags. A tuck spot here, that's a playing card, and a doily up there. This folds out for more writing on the inside, and some vintage or antique trim there. This is a strip of some washi tape that I made, ages ago. I'm just getting to using some of it. Another fabric collage up here. A doily. Space for writing and some more pink and white trim. Another rose die cut. And inside of the signature is a page from a book about the Victorian era. There's some information about that era. More of that pink trim. The doily, another fabric flip with an applique up here and several different trims. There's another piece from that napkin. Another die cut. This one has a little tuck spot on the front, some more of the pink tatting that I have. That just tucks in there, and then this whole thing folds out for more journaling. This was a page from a textbook about office forms. Another pocket here with some trim, and 3 more journaling cards. These are all from Dreams, etc. as well, with some pink seam binding and some lace tabs. A belly band with some beautiful pink trim with pearls, and inside of it is a journaling card. This is a piece from a wallpaper trim that I have. It's very textured. A page from a bird book that I have. Yet more rose die cuts. Here is the fortune cookie in this one. Inside of this one is a little fortune. Some pretty white trim and more. This is antique trim, at least vintage trim on the inside here, with a tuck spot with another journaling card. The backs of most of these journaling cards either have scans, they have scans of papers that I've made with either pink sprays or pink dyes. This is the back side of a pocket, or a card rather, and this folds out. And inside it is another journaling card. And some stenciling here, more stenciling. Tag that says Imagine. More die cuts. The back side of that children's book page. Some vellum with trim along it. Another flip out with some tassel trim. And yet more journaling cards. Here's another one of those little tiny journaling envelopes. This one is blank, so you can put a little secret message inside of it. More die cuts. another pocket with fabric collage down here, and more tags for journaling. And in the back, there's another tag that says "Enjoy Life." And in the pocket in the back is another couple more journaling tags and some ephemera that I've included. This is a page from that almanac from 1871, the humorous almanac, interesting reading. A postcard from Francis Scott Key Memorial or Monument in Baltimore, Maryland. This is from the probably 1940s. It's a linen postcard. They were made in that era. A page from that recipe book, community recipe book. This one has Black Almond Date Cake by Albina Imbert. And then a couple of pages from that household management book from the 1860s. This one has a page from Duties of the Sick Nurse and Rearing of Children. Very interesting reading on those pages. So this is Clair. There are, how many pages? There are 28 pages in here, so 56 sides for writing or decorating. And this is Dorothy. Actually, I've shown this one before. It's one of the first ones I tried decorating. I didn't have much in it. I have put a whole lot more in it. You can see there's a lot of stuff in these journals. Has a beautiful vintage cover covered with vintage fabrics, and this one has that, well, they both have this fabric as the base. And a beautiful etched mother of pearl button. And this one also has a tassel on it with vintage laces and fibers, and this one has a string of pearls in it, and that is removable as well. The enclosure on this one is the same. It has a seam binding closure that is adjustable and removable, so you can undo it there. And inside this one there is a label on the front, a lace flip on the front as well, a collage down at the bottom, and a pamphlet in the first pocket that has lots of room for more writing. Some vintage ladies in here. All the pages in this one are coffee stained. There's some stamping here, lace along the edge. There's a page from that textbook about office forms. Some more vintage lace here. Page from a children's book. Here's the ephemera that's in this one. It's in one of those pockets. I backed it with some cardstock to give it some stability. There's a card from one of those vintage souvenir packs of cards. This one is from Little Round Top and General Warren Statue, Gettysburg, PA. You can journal on the back of that. There's a page from that almanac from 1871. This one has a vintage postcard from the 1940s. It is Winter Home of the late Thomas Edison, Fort Myers, Florida. You can journal on the back of that. A page from that cookbook. This one is Mark's Coffee Cake. Mark's Coffee Cake by Sue Krupa, and another coffee cake recipe. Some pages from that 1860s household management Rearing of children, duties of the footman, and the doctor are in this one. And this is a piece of ephemera from Dorothy. It is a certificate of promotion from elementary school in May of 1940. This is an actual document, piece of ephemera. So there's a little piece of Dorothy in there, and I guess maybe Dorothy and her family went to visit Fort Myers, Florida in the 1940s as well. This page has a flip out for more journaling here. And in the back of that is another journaling card. Fabric collage on some mulberry paper. This was from a set of stationery. Another fabric collage here with some stamping at the top. This is that masking paper. More collage. This one says parcel post. Here is the fortune cookie in this one. Another page with more tags for journaling. There's coffee stained backs. This is a page from a children's dictionary. Piece of ruffled muslin. Some tracing paper with some stamping on it. Here's another tag with a little girl holding her kitty. This was an actual postcard that I didn't like the image on the front, so I collaged over it. And this tuck is part of a German children's book. The writing is in German. This page has an embossed envelope. You can see the pretty embossing on there. And inside of it is a journaling card. And the flap is lined with some lace. This pocket here, there's a little child inside of an inner tube swing. There's an Edith Holden tag, one of my collage tags, and a tag made from a nature book that I have. So a Reader's Digest nature book. I've been making lots of tags with that book. Inside the middle is a map with a quote up here that says, "Realize that it's never too late to do ordinary things in an extraordinary way." And the strings in the middle, there's a dragonfly charm and another little charm with a leaf at the bottom of it. That reminds me, I forgot to show what's in the center of Clair. Clair has a key with some pearls and crystals on the strings in the middle of that one. And then have another collage tag here. This is an actual Victorian trade card. There was advertising on the back of it from the late 1800s. That one is authentic. And it's collaged onto a postcard that I didn't like the front of. Some music paper. This page has a flip with fabric flips, and inside each flip there's a journaling spot. This idea came from Pam at the Paper Outpost on her series on using up book pages. And in the back is a long tag. There's a place for more journaling. That's the back of that German children's book. This is a altered flashcard with a collaged fabric collage on it and journaling on the back. More stamping on some tracing paper. This is a photo of it's interesting, a little girl who is focused on the camera, but the two dogs that are with her are focused on something over that way. Whatever's going on over there, that's what they're looking at. But she's looking straight at the camera. And then inside of that is just a little journaling fold out page from that children's dictionary. Here's a pocket page with yet another journaling card. This one has a little doily on it. And this is a glassine envelope with a journaling card on it, or in the back. These are in the kits that I'm offering, that I did a video on earlier today. That's how I used one of them. A little collage up here with some lace and a die cut. Stamping over here, a little fabric and paper collage down there. Little bit of vintage lace on this mulberry paper. Inside this pocket is another tag with some collage. And this is another postcard that I didn't like the front, and I collaged on it. Here is a pocket with some collage on the front, and inside is a little booklet with some lace and more spots for journaling. The back side of that children's book page, and the textbook, and another fabric flip. This one has some filet lace and some other really pretty lace. More lace along this page, and another pocket with yet more tags. There's another little girl and her kitty, and another fabric collage up there. And in the back pocket is a little Battenberg doily, and just a simple tag with a lady stamped on the front. So that is Dorothy. Both will be for sale in my Etsy shop on Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. And that's all I have for this video. More to come. Bye for now.